we are, Sunday afternoon, day after the race. And the young ones are having a nice cold bath. Just let them out to have a bath. Had a bit of a fly yesterday out of Cheltenham, half wet wind. Just scared them off. But anyway, I'm 2 down, but that's pigeons. We'll put it up here. Yep, so the result yesterday, I won it with a hen. A young hen flying 2 hours 19 minutes out of Cheltenham, 108 miles. And now it's a day off for the young birds, relaxing, enjoying the sun. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on then. Come on then. Come on then. Come on then. Come on in. So here we go. The young bird's in. And I'm just going to show you what I'm feeding them. This is the day after the race. And what they want, because the race yesterday wasn't an easy race, it was in mid 1300s. So that's a decent racing day. In my opinion, it's a decent racing day. But you've got to put that fuel into them. You've got to put that fuel back. And I'm just going to show you the corn I'm feeding them. Yeah, and feed them as much as they want, but I feed them by hand. I always feed the young birds by hand and make sure that they eat every grain of corn that I give them. And it's a balanced mix. But obviously after yesterday's flight, I believe that them pigeons need that protein. Especially when them late comers, and it wasn't an easy day yesterday. These young birds had to work to get home, and there were a couple missing, like everybody else. So these pigeons have had to work. They've had to work hard. Come on then, still a few out. They have been flying. So just come back. So I'll let them in. Come on. Come on then. Come on then. Looking at them all now. Wires. Come on then. So as I was saying, I believe that you have to put that fuel back into them. Otherwise, you can't feed them. Right, they've got to have that protein. Only for a few days. So these young birds now are on 50% protein, 50% racing mix. And as you can see, I'm just throwing an handful down at a time. they've got to clear it. Otherwise, I won't give them. So, and how I do it, everybody has different methods. People measure it, an ounce and a half a pigeon. I don't believe in that at all. And the race day will tell you if it's an hard race and you drop a lot of pigeons and you're feeding them an ounce and a half a day, then they haven't got enough fuel in the tank to get home. And if they don't come back the next day, you'll be lucky to see them. That's only my opinion. So as you can see, they've got a good appetite, they're in good condition. They had an hard, tough race yesterday. A couple of casualties here that have hit the wires, but that's pigeons. The best ones will remain. And I'm only looking for 8 cocks out of these to go forward on my team next year. So there you go, and that's the mix. I'll show you. That's the mix I'm giving them. 50% protein, 50% racing mix, and I'll give them that until Tuesday. As you can see, they've got a good appetite, they're in good fettle, and they're ready to go. They'll be ready to go again next week. People, I don't feed me pigeons with a spoon. Some people think differently. And all roads lead to Rome, but I know the racing we've had this year, especially now with these young ones, little hen dancing to me there, look, especially with these young birds. Now they've had, I didn't send last week to the first young bird race, so yesterday was my first young bird race in my regular club. I sent them the week before to a training race, and it was a disaster. Terrible. We shouldn't have let the pigeons go, but they did. And the ones that, these all went and they come, so I know it'll be hard to lose these young birds because they had a bad training race and they had a tough race yesterday. They had a very tough race, but they come. And that's all you can ask for. They're the pigeons you can work with. You can see the checker pipe there, he eat the wires. You can see his wings dropping. He's at the wires, but I'll use him as a dropper. I'll put him on the landing board on a Saturday to entice the young birds in when they're a bit nervous. So this is how I feed them. That's how I feed them. But I feed them by hand, and when they start going to the drinker, like one's just done there, and 2's just done, once half a dozen of them start going to that drinker, that's when I stop feeding them, because they've had enough. When they go for water, they've got a full belly. Now, people laugh and say, oh no, you've got to do it this way and that way. Well, I've won my fair share in pigeons over the years, and I don't send them to come second. Nobody remembers second. But hey, we all want to win. We all want to win. So you've got to do what you know. You see, they've still got an appetite. There's about 2 or 3 of them that have been for a drink. They've already been for a drink, so I'm keeping my eye on them. I'll keep feeding them. The ones that want it, will take it. Just seen one going back out into the aviary up there where that red bucket is. He's had enough. But there's plenty still with looking for it, so I'll keep feeding them. I don't measure it. I don't just give them a set amount and leave it and that's it, because I believe some of these pigeons will eat more than others, and in order for them to perform at the best, then they need that extra fuel. They need it. So if you're a light feeder after an hard race yesterday, then and you started with a decent team and you're down to less than half of them, just have a look at your feeding system. It's not all textbook. There's no rules with pigeons. There's no rules. And a content, happy pigeon that's got a full belly will come well for you. You can never have them hungry. You can if you want to win a couple of short races, but when on testing days like yesterday, and I have always said the best racing days will be between 12 and 1500 yards a minute. When you win them races, you've won a race. That's my opinion. You can see now, look, pigeons are keen, they're in good condition. Had an hard race yesterday. Nice young cock there. He's had enough, otherwise he'd be on the floor looking for food, so he's had enough. So now I'll start winding them down. I can still see a few bits of corn on the floor. Throw another handful. Tomorrow morning when it's first light, I'll be in the loft and I'll be checking the perches. But you can see the young birds are in good health. They're there. Another one gone to the drinker. There's still corn on the floor. They're eating a bit slower. So that's when I'm the manager. So I know when they've had enough. We've got a little hen here who's dancing to me. Yeah. She's had enough. She's just showing up to the camera. And she's there she is. And she's a sister to 53, who won 2 first prizes with a young bird in 2021. Look, showing up to me, look. And that's what it is. You've got to know the pigeon. Give them a little bit, even though there's a bit of corn still here. Just throw another couple of handfuls. And I think that'll be the fill for these young birds tonight. So they've had a good mix of protein to repair any damaged muscles that they've incurred. Especially the ones, the latecomers, and they was coming all day yesterday, the pigeons, and that's the same for everybody. But my bottom line is, I don't care how long it takes them, as long as they come. They all have bad days, bad races, but the pigeons that come home in it, they've learned something. So that's it now, there's about 6 or 7 of them gone up for a drink. So that's me done, they're not getting any more now till tomorrow. You can see, they're content. This little hen here, she wants to pair up to me, look. Look. Little hen here. And that's how you've got to be with your pigeons, you've got to watch them. If you're one of them flyers that put an ounce of corn in front of 30 pigeons each, 30 ounces, and you have a tough race, then you're going to lose them, you're going to drop them. Because they won't withstand it, there's not enough fuel in the tank. I mean, look at this, look at him here showing off, look. Got his wings up then, showing off, spinning. Look at him. You wouldn't think he had an hard race yesterday. It's all about fueling them, putting the food back into them. See, look. It's all about the fuel. Don't care what anybody tells me, you know what I mean? I've tried every way. If I wanted to, I can win a few races starving the pigeons, but they'll be no good as old birds. That's my opinion. They're only young birds for a few months of the year. The rest of the time they're old birds, and they're the ones that you've got to rely on. Unfortunately, most of these, they won't have a box. There's only going to be 8 cocks out of them that'll find a box, but they've got to be consistent. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I speak what I think's right. If you don't like it, and you don't agree with it, everybody has their opinion, but I'm only telling you how I do it and what I look for. So all the best, good luck on the next race. I'll be sending, and I ain't sending to make numbers up. I said my pigeons to win, but if I get B, I'll shake the man's hand. So thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, it helps. Thank you very much.